Today we're going to be talking about social anxiety as an empath, light worker, and neurodivergent. Okay, so I'll share some of my own personal experience, and we're going to be talking about it on a psychology end and also a metaphysic esoteric end. Okay, so I used to hate being around people and in public. I would always get super overwhelmed, and this is before I realized I was an empath, light worker, neurodivergent. So I just thought there was something wrong with me all the time. Like everybody could function but me. It turns out there's a lot of other people that experience this as well. So when you are a neurospicy light worker, when we are around other people, if you are not holding strong energetic boundaries, and I will say energetic boundaries are different than psychology, like interpersonal boundaries. Interpersonal boundaries are like not letting people talk to you disrespectfully and being mindful of like the time and energy that people are investing in you and you're investing in others, just all those things. Energetic boundaries are learning not to take on other people's thoughts, feelings, and emotions, and not digging around in their subconscious when they didn't ask you to, okay? Because I didn't realize that was what I was doing. I can literally pick up on those extremely subtle things within people, which is often a trauma response, which we're going to get into, okay? So highly recommend if you're new into your spiritual awakening journey or regulating your central nervous system. We're looking not only at psychology, interpersonal boundaries, but also energetic boundaries. It's two separate things that you have to research, and there's a lot of information on YouTube. Okay, so when we go out into public, if we're not holding strong energetic boundaries, our circuits are getting overloaded. Like spicy neurodivergent light workers, okay, we have way more electrical current running in our body than typical people, because we are getting so much sensory input. So it's much easier for us to go into fight or flight. And when we're in fight or flight, now we're experiencing fear, which causes anxiety, and then the snowball starts rolling, and now we're overstimulated, and it's not a fun time, okay? And part of that is from trauma response as well. So when if you were a child that experienced a lot of trauma in your life, you had to become very hypersensitive for your own safety. Like, we need to learn how to pick up on other people's subtle mood shifts and their behavioral patterns and their micro expression changes, so that way we don't get energetically attacked. Sometimes physically attacked, like if you had parents or guardians that use type of like corporal punishment, but even energetic attacks, right? Like a parent that's like yelling at you or being very domineering or too authoritative, or, being emotionally abusive. And so you probably had to learn how to become a pro-masker as well. And the longer you mask, the more damage your central nervous system takes. Because when you're masking, you're not only regulating your emotional state, you're regulating the other person's emotional state as well. So you're doing double the amount of work. Okay, now as an adult, when we go out to the grocery store, Walmart, CVS, Walgreens, pharmacy, you are frequency reading the whole entire building, and you're also frequency reading every single person in the room and that walks by you, as a safety trauma response, because your inner children are looking around and saying, who in here can hurt me, physically or energetically? So the lenses in which you are looking through is, where is all the danger? Okay, even you as like an adult conscious mind, nobody can hurt you like that. I mean, in theory, like, we need to be safe, right? And like random people aren't trying to like mess with you energetically for the most part. And so your inner children, though, are coming forward and putting those lenses on you. So what we need to do is reset those perceptual lenses and help them feel safe. And so this is a technique that I have taught to several of my clients that has like revolutionized their experiences, and mine too. I used to have such intense social anxiety. But again, it's because I didn't realize why the trauma response was happening because of the PTSD in my body. And I wasn't holding energetic boundaries. So every time I was walking by somebody, I'm like frequency reading them very intensely and taking their thoughts and feelings and emotions and what's going on in their subconscious as my own. And now my body has 2 people's worth of stuff inside. Okay. And just you do that over and over and over and over again all day long. Now we're burnt out and exhausted and we don't like being around people. And so when this is the exercise, okay? So next time you go to the store, do not do this at Walmart. Okay, because Walmart is way too chaotic. Like, you need to be advanced at this to be able to do this, okay? And maybe not, maybe you can do it right out of the gate, but I don't suggest trying that, okay? We want to set ourselves up for success. And so try this at the pharmacy or dollar store or wherever you go shop. Even Target is better. Okay, so when we get in the car, we are going to, before we go inside, we're going to take a big old breath in, okay? And you're going to take a couple breaths in until you feel yourself calm and relaxed. And the reason we want to do this is because a lot of us go into the stores already prepared to be attacked. We're already on high alert. We're already in fight or flight. And that becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy because you are energetically looking for those things and you will find them. Okay, so we're gonna take some deep breaths in. We're going to speak to our inner children because they're the ones that have the PTSD. And we are going to say, I love you so much and I'm going to protect you while we're in the store together. Nobody is going to hurt us. You are safe with me. I don't need you to protect us. That is what I am here for. When we get in the store, we're going to find something immediately that makes us happy. We're going to go look at the flowers. We're going to go to the toy section. We're going to look for somebody that's smiling. We're going to look for something that's fun and magical and whimsical and maybe makes us laugh. Immediately going into the store. Okay, now we're giving our subconscious and our inner children a job. Okay, not like a icky job, but just like a mission, if you will, like a secret mission. Okay, so we go into the store and you gotta do it. You gotta go find something that brings you happiness. Now, instead of going in with fear and anxiety and finding more of that, you're already up here with your frequency. It's like changing the radio channel. And now that your frequency is up here, your inner kids are like, oh, this feels really good. I like this. Now I'm happy. Let me find some more things that make me happy. Okay. And so after we leave the store, it's equally as important to have the debrief. We need to sit in the car for a second and talk to the inner kids and say, how fun was that? You see how you didn't need to protect me? And we don't need to look for the things that, that make us like irritated. Like, we can also have like a fun, magical, whimsical time together. And we can do this every single time we go to the store. And so when you're doing this, you're helping them feel seen, heard, and validated, especially if you have like abandonment trust wounds, because you're telling them like, I'm taking care of you. I'm here for you. Let me protect you. Because what you're doing otherwise when you're going into the store is you are your inner child. You are going in as your inner child consciousness when you're in fear and anxiety like that, and when you're reading everybody's frequencies. But if you take a second to pull away from them as the higher self, now we're on the observation deck and we're saying, I got you. I love you. I'm protecting you. It allows them to relax. It allows you to regulate your central nervous system and not automatically snap into fear and anxiety. Okay, so every single time you do this at the store, it is rewiring your subconscious and it's healing your central nervous system and it's taking that PTSD trauma energy out of your body. You're just rewiring your whole entire system. Now, I will say I had to do this like continuously over and over again. Now I don't even have to consciously do it. When I go out into public, I have the best time, because I'm automatically looking for the fun things in the room. I'm looking for the smiley people. I have great interactions with everyone. Like, it's been a long time since I've had a chaotic experience in public. Like even when I go to Walmart now, because I've strengthened my energy field so much that even when I go there, we're looking for the fun, magical, whimsical things immediately going into the store. Like it's not even something I have to consciously do now. Okay, because I rewired everything, and my inner children know that I'm going to keep them safe no matter what. Like I got them. They do not need to trauma response and try and take care of me. Okay, this has completely changed my life, not only with the social anxiety, but it's also made me a better energy healer and a coach. Like it's helped me like in parenting, like everything, because I'm not living from the past and I'm not living from my trauma and my PTSD, and I've healed so much through doing this. So highly suggest. And so if you have any questions about the things that I was talking about, I would love to hear them in the comments, and let me know if this perspective and this explanation helps. Sometimes people don't correlate all these things and how they like web together, but they definitely do. Oh, 11:11 on my timer. But they definitely do. And I will say, when you are talking to somebody, okay, right before you talk with them, check in with your energy field. How am I feeling? If somebody shifts your energy field when you're around them, take a second and ask, is this mine or is this theirs? Because I meet a lot of empaths, neurodivergents, light workers that don't realize that they're picking up on other people's thoughts, feelings, and emotions because of the childhood trauma. And they're just assuming all of those thoughts that they're thinking and the feelings that they're feeling, the emotions, are theirs. Like I used to experience a lot of anxiety and depression in high school. And after learning about all this stuff and implementing it in my life, I was like, wow, none of that stuff was actually mine. I was just like an open channel receiving all this information as a highly sensitive person. And because I didn't know these things, I just thought it was my stuff. Okay. So again, let me know if this is helpful. Remember to like and subscribe if you want to see more chats like this. And remember to check the description box down here below for more ways that we can work one-on-one. And I'm sending you and your inner children a huge, giant hug today. I love you very much, and I hope you have a lovely day today.